Hey guys, Ronnie Calhoun here with Miss Lou Champion Spotlight. I've got Ginna Holyoak in the studio this morning. Ginna is with Spayingneuter Natchez, and you guys just had an event recently that really kind of caught my eye that I thought was really cool, and I wanted you to come in and sort of tell all of us about what it was and tell us a little bit more about it. So,
okay. Yeah, I have a friend with Humane Society of the United States, and she asked me, she's a regional director for Louisiana and Mississippi, and she just said, hey, would y'all like some free food? And I said, sure. She knows I dabble into all kinds of animal things in Natchez, and I just assumed it was a little bit of food for maybe the shelter or something like that. And so she sent me the information. It ended up being a huge 18-wheeler full of food donated by Chewy. A lot of people order from Chewy. It's a great website for anything for animals. And so we said, yeah, we'll take it. So I asked her if we could use this as maybe a potential fundraiser for Spayingneuter Natchez, which is our local nonprofit where we help people get vouchers to have their pets spayed or neutered, because we are working hard to reduce pet overpopulation. And so she said, yeah, you can do that. So we just organized the event. Kelly's kids let us disperse all the food in the parking lot off of Liberty Road. It was all gone within 2 hours. Had a huge crowd, and we had a little girl, Carly Williams, walk around with a donation bucket, and we ended up making $1,700 toward our voucher program. So it went fast. I did find out we can do another truck whenever we're ready, and we're thinking about doing one in the fall. So we'll do another truck and probably do it just the same. We have a few things we'd probably change up just to make it run a little smoother and be able to help a few more people. But the line was just from Kelly's kids all the way up to the highway.
I heard. Somebody told me that, and I was like, wow, that's awesome.
It was crazy. And everybody's really sweet and very appreciative, and it just really makes you feel good.
So they just drive up? Is that what it was?
Yeah, they started a line. We had people kind of directing traffic, and they would just come in, and we had volunteers offer to, say, what are you looking for? Some people have certain brands. Some people didn't care. We had a lot of people wanting cat food, and we didn't have as much. There was more dog food on this truck, and a few products, not as many supplies or anything. We had a few kennels, maybe a cat tree or two, mostly dog food, and it was all brands. And Chewy donates this as products that have been damaged or can't be returned, or that kind of thing. So we did get
a great use of it.
We got a note for people to sign, a big board. We're going to send that to Chewy. We're sending thank you notes to them. And, I did post on Facebook. We had a lot of volunteers step up. It was very, people just said, hey, do you need help? And I'm like, yeah. So we probably had over 24 volunteers, which was wonderful. It's just heartwarming to see people sharing your passion.
No doubt.
And wanting to do something good.
No doubt. That's awesome. Whenever I saw it, I was like, I got to hear more about it, just because it's such a great cause, and I knew that if you were involved, it was going to be done the right way and everything. And you learn every time that you do something.
Sure.
I mean, so in the fall it'll be better, and who knows where this will lead to anyway.
Sure.
Tell us a little bit more about Spayingneuter Natchez and what you guys do.
Well, I started back in 2009. It's been a while. So a group of friends, we just knew that the shelter stayed full, and euthanasia at the time for the old shelter was 9 out of 10 animals were put down. And we knew that spay and neuter was the only way it was going to get better. And so we started researching some things. We found a group in Jackson, Spayingneuter. It was Mississippi Spay and Neuter. And we reached out to them. They had a conference. We went to it just to see what they were about. And somehow they remembered us, and they reached out to us a few months later and said, hey, we have a mobile unit, a spay-neuter mobile unit that we could bring to Natchez. Would y'all be interested? And same story. I was like, yeah, what do we have to do? And she gave me a list and gave me about 4 weeks to put it together. And we did it. And they came and parked in front of the bowling alley. The owners of the bowling alley were kind enough to let us stay there. And once a month we had, on a Friday and Saturday, they booked appointments, and we had spay neuters on both those days. And we did over 500 surgeries in 13
wow.
months.
Man, that's awesome.
And so it was pretty amazing. And then after they were leaving, I said, what are we going to do for people? Because all these people need help. And she said, well, if you raise the money, we'll manage your voucher program. And that's what they did. We raised the money here. I started Spaghetti and No Balls Lunch. We did that for several years. And then we found a grant that we could apply for. We received that. And recently the city has given us a donation and said they would like to continue and maybe even increase that in time. We'd like to hopefully get some help from the county as well. So we're probably around 3,200, 3,300 animals that we've helped get fixed so far.
Wow, that's awesome.
So that does help, but unfortunately where we live in the South, lots of areas that are low income or uneducated, they just don't know about spay neuter. The pet overpopulation is still a huge problem. And up north, they do have spay-neuter laws. They require it, and it's a little more organized. So in time, we would like to see things change here. So, so that's what we are. We're just about getting pets fixed, reducing puppies and kittens from being born because the shelter stays full, and also transport, hoofbeats and paw prints, rescue and transport. They've sent out over 10,000 animals, and I think they're in their 10th year. They stay full. It's like we just can't.
Yeah.
And then the shelter in Vidalia opened up, and Fairdy, and those animals used to come over here. So we just keep going. So.
Well, we're moving in the right direction.
Yes.
It'll get there. It takes time, and it takes good people, and it takes money. So we'll keep spotlighting you guys. How can people become involved?
We do have a Facebook page, Spayingneuter Natchez, and we're working on a website. Our goal is to have it set up so people can go online and request a voucher for their dog or cat, and then they'll be able to print their voucher out, and then they'll make their appointment with Dr. Garrity's office at Bluff City Veterinary Services, our Bluff City Veterinary Hospital. They take our vouchers, and then Natchez Vet Clinic takes the vouchers, and then it's just a reduced cost copay. It covers an overnight stay, 24-hour antibiotic shot, and a 24-hour pain shot, and anything else would be at the cost of the pet owner. And that's it. I mean, it's just encourage people and educate people. It's important to spay and neuter because it helps reduce pet overpopulation, but it also keeps your pet healthy long term. The female animals don't get mammary gland cancer, and the male pets won't get testicular cancer. And it does happen. People think, oh, my pet's fine, but they do live longer, healthier lives.
Wow. So what's the Facebook page that we can find you guys at?
Spayingneuter Natchez,
Okay.
and we are a nonprofit. We're under the umbrella of Natchez Adams County Community Alliance. They welcomed us in, and we're very, very appreciative to be part of their nonprofit. And donations can be mailed to Spayingneuter Natchez at 96 Dunbar Road here in Natchez, 39120. And it's all tax deductible. You can claim it on your taxes. And for about $50, a $50 donation, you can fix a cat or a dog, help fix someone, make that donation for them to get their pet fixed. But you're saving hundreds. Each animal fixed saves hundreds because each litter, and those go out, and they're not fixed, and those go, and before long, anybody with a cat can tell you if it hadn't been fixed within 6 months to a year, you pretty much have a cat explosion at your house.
Well, I have a feeling that there's a lot of good people that are watching this right now that that want to be involved in things like that, and they're just looking for different ways to contribute. So, well, I appreciate you coming in and sharing this with us. You have an open door here with us anytime that you need to get the word out about something. We're here for you. Thank you for for everything that you do in the community and your team, all the volunteers. I know it's a team effort, but I thank everybody for watching the video today. I know that I've learned a lot that I didn't know was happening right here in Natchez, and it's heartwarming. I hope everybody will reach out if you feel inclined to do so and donate or volunteer or whatever it may be. Thank all of our partners who make these community spotlights possible. Thank everybody for tuning in. God bless, and as always, have a champion day. If you like what we're doing here at Miss Lou Champion Spotlight, make sure to like, follow, share on Facebook and Instagram, and visit our website, MissLouChampions.com. It costs you nothing, and it helps us to continue to shine the spotlight on awesome people right here in our community.